Hi guys, welcome back. Another empty video for you today. Basically I've been powering through my products recently and really trying to use up everything before I spend on anything else. So number 2 for May, which hopefully won't be too regular. Hopefully I'll just be having like sort of one per month sort of thing, but I'm going to keep numbering them just in case something like this does happen and I end up with like another empties video within the same month. So let's just get started before I ramble on any further. The first things I've got to talk to you about are 2 Soap and Glory products. This is the Soap and Glory the Fab Pore Hot Cloth Cleanser, and this is the Soap and Glory Peaches and Clean 4-in-1 Cleansing Milk. Both do exactly the same thing. They both remove makeup, they both cleanse your face. I much prefer this one. I'm now on my 3rd bottle, which is in the bathroom. This is my 2nd bottle, and as you can see, as per with Soap and Glory products, the pump never reaches to the bottom of the packaging, so you have to cut them open, hence why it looks like it's been through a saw, because I had to take a carving knife to it. I really like this one. It's got a really strange scent. It's got like a peach mint scent, which has grown on me. At first I was like, that's really weird, but I do quite like it now. This has got loads of active acids in it, so be careful if you've got sensitive skin or skin problems. It doesn't agree with everyone, which is unfortunate because I love it, and I've recommended it to a few people and I've got sort of a mixed response. Some people don't like it, some people do, so just be aware of that fact. This is £7 and I just think it's brilliant. Also it doubles as a face mask as well. Who doesn't love double duty products? And then this one came with a muslin cloth. It's £10. I don't think I've said that. Have I already said that? I don't know. I'm such a mess today. I've tried to film this video like 3 times. I've dribbled coffee down myself. My hair isn't working. I'm just a mess. So bear with me, please. I really like this. It doesn't have that horrible herbal smell that a lot of hot cloth cleansers do have. This has really got a relaxing smell because there's some lavender oil in there. There's some sweet almond oil, and then there's some, I think it's orange. Yeah. Orange oil in there, so it's really nice, especially in the evening when you want to relax while you're cleansing. I do really like them. Out of both of them, I would purchase this one again. I would purchase this one again if I didn't have an alternative, but I am looking for a new cleanser, something different to try. So any recommendations, please leave them below, but I do really like these 2. The next thing I want to talk to you about is something just really bog standard. It's just a deodorant. This is the Sanex, and it's the Dermo Extra Control for 48 hours. Now it doesn't last 48 hours. I don't know any deodorant that does, because if you can get in the shower after the day's finished and your armpits are still really dry after you've been in the shower, then there's sort of something wrong there, I think, personally. What I like about this product is that it actually stores the bulb upside down, so all the product gets to the bottom. You can use everything in it up. It was, I think it was on offer. I think it was for £1 or something when I did pick this up. It lasted me ages, but usually they're about £2, £2.50, although don't quote me because I'm not sure about the price. But yeah, it was a fairly decent deodorant. I would like Anti-Perspirant. I wouldn't say it was brilliant, but I just thought I'd show it anyway because these things are to do with beauty. The next thing I'm going to show you is the Garnier Caffeine Eye Roll-On. This actually exploded, so it's not empty, it's just really exploded on me. I'm reluctant to turn it upside down because it drips. But basically I've had this knocking around for years now, I think. I'm pretty sure I should have thrown it away like a year ago. It's just, you just roll it onto underneath your eye, and it's supposed to depuff and make your eyes look a bit more awake. Basically I've fallen in and out of love with this. Sometimes I'll use it for weeks on end, sometimes I won't. I can't be bothered, and then it gets shoved to the back of a drawer and I forget about it. But then I dropped it the other day and now it's broken, so it's gonna have to go. Yeah, I think these are like £5.99. I'm not sure of the price, but they're relatively inexpensive anyway. And as far as I'm aware, they do depuff the eyes because obviously with the cool metal roller ball across the eye, it gives a massage effect. I don't think I'd purchase it purely because I don't use it often enough, like, to warrant repurchase, to be honest. It is gonna, if I repurchased it, it would get put to the back of the drawer, unfortunately. But yeah, I do like them, but not enough to sort of warrant getting another one. The next thing I want to talk to you about is something that I was devastated when it finished. It is my Lierac Masque Confort. It was something I bought in France when I was skiing because I was getting wind chapped from the cold, and then I was going into a really hot chalet and my skin was just playing up. Sorry, my shoe's coming off. And basically it was really thick, really creamy, really hydrating. Paired with Hydroluron, this was amazing. It's similar to the Origins Drink Up mask, which is a mask that you put on your face and leave overnight for your skin to absorb the hydration. Hydrating effects even. Ugh, I told you I was a mess. So I really like this. The thing with this is if you're going to use it as a face mask, they advise putting it on a really thick layer, leaving it on for 10 minutes and then wiping away the excess. I thought that was a bit wasteful, so I've just been using it as a night moisturiser. I am on the lookout for a really thick, rich night moisturiser because I don't mind my face being a little bit greasy, a little bit heavy when I go to bed in the morning, because I'm only going to go to bed in the morning. Go to bed in the evening because I cleanse in the morning again anyway. So if you've got any recommendations, please leave them below. This was £22, so it was quite expensive. You can get it in the UK and I wouldn't hesitate to repurchase it if I had the money to do so. I really rate this, I really like it. The next couple of things are just toothpastes. Bog standard, normal toothpaste standard. This is the Colgate Cavity Protection, and this tiny little one is just something that I had knocking around and thought I should use up. And this is the Colgate Total. Both clean your teeth, both do reasonably well at it, and both are minty. What more can I say about toothpaste? So yeah, they were in there. My teeth are always stained because I drink far too much coffee and I did smoke. So I'm trying to find really whitening toothpaste at the moment. Again, recommendations, please leave them below in the comments. But these were all right. I think they were reasonably cheap as well. I always pick up whichever toothpaste on offer because I'm not overly fussed. So yeah, and then I've got some makeup bits to show you. I've got 2 mascaras that I finished up. I've got the Bourjois Fast and Volume Rotating Mascara, I think that's what it's called. I've taken the wand off the top because I love the wand. Because it rotates, it's really good at getting to each individual lash and giving a really full doll-like effect, which I really like. The formula of this is great as well. It is true black, really nice, holds a curl really well. And I think it's £11.99 from most Bourjois counters. I can't recommend it highly enough. I will repurchase it when I've got some more pennies because I just love this mascara so much. The next thing that next mascara that I finished was the Estee Lauder Double Wear Zero Smudge Mascara, and this is supposed to be lengthening. I didn't find that it lengthened so much as gave volume, which is sort of the opposite of what it's supposed to do, but I don't mind because I love Estee Lauder mascaras. This is in brown. But I've started wearing black a lot more recently, so I'm not going to rush out to repurchase this because it was 20 quid, so it was expensive, but I do really like these. They don't smudge at all, they really do hold a curl, they're really natural looking, they've got a lovely wand, it's just small, straight, proper bristles, really get in between the lashes and work the mascara in, and yeah, I really rate these, but again, for 20 quid, they are quite expensive. And the other thing with Estee Lauder mascara is that I have found is that they do dry up really quickly. So I was forever running this under a hot water tap when it started to dry to try and loosen and like melt the mascara, if that makes any sense. I don't know if anyone else does that, so that it would go on a bit more smoothly. But yeah, I do like this, but again, expensive. And then the last makeup item is my Dior Forever Skin Foundation. I'm so devastated this is finished. Now, not everyone gets on with this, and I've read a couple of bad reviews of it recently, but I've never ever had a problem with it. I think it goes on flawlessly, it looks smooth, it looks natural. There isn't a great shade range, to be honest. This is the lightest one, and at times during winter it did look a tiny bit dark. People say that it oxidises. I've never found that. I think I'm just really pale. But it is supposed to, I bought it for £32, £33 maybe. I think it's gone up in price. I think it's now 35, which is really, really expensive for a foundation. I do think it's worth every penny though, and I will repurchase it in the future. I just can't afford to right now. I really, really like this, and it will probably be one of those products I keep returning to over the course of my life. I really, really like Dior foundation, especially this one. And then the last few things are just some sampley bits that I've got. I've started using samples up a bit more because I seem to have a ton of samples knocking around and I never do anything with them, so I thought I'm going to start really looking at my samples. And I've got doubles of things as well, so because usually with samples you only get really enough for a week's worth at most, and you can't really tell if a product's going to work or not within that week, but I've got doubles of things, so I'm going to start using up the doubles and seeing how I feel about them after that. The first thing is the Murad Hydrodynamic Moisture for Eyes. I've got 2 of these. I have done a review on my blog. I'm working my way through the second one now, and I do genuinely really like this. I'm not a big eye cream person, but I've recently really started getting into them because I have genetically bad eyes. I have like dark circles here, my dad has them, I get puffy first thing in the morning, that kind of tends to go down, so eye creams at the moment are a big hit for me. This is a tiny little sample. I think the whole thing, like the big normal size, costs about £15, so it is expensive, but I do like this. My eyes felt really moisturised. I used it first thing in the morning purely because I prefer something a little bit heavier at night. But I do really like this. It does increase your concealer underneath. Your eyes do feel moisturised, not dry at all, and it blends in and sinks in really well. So I really, really like this. I don't think I can warrant spending £15 on a full one at the moment, but if I had the money to chuck at a decent eye cream, I would. Although I've heard really good things about the Bobbi Brown eye cream, so I think I would probably purchase that over this just to give that a try, but I do really, really like this. The next thing is a couple of mascara. Oh, Helen, get a grip. Moisturiser samples. This is the Elemental Herbology Cell Plumping SPF 8 Moisturiser. It says you can use it for the day, but I find it I found it very thick, so I was using it at night after my Lierac ran out even. Honestly, Helen, speak properly. Anyway, and I really, really like this. It's got a lovely smell. It's not too herbal. It's just really relaxing. I think there's a lot of lavender in there, hence why I like it for night. It did leave my skin really smooth, although it did look really greasy. So I definitely wouldn't use this during the day. It is very expensive for a full pot. I think you're looking at the 40 quid and up mark. But I did really like this, and again, like I keep saying, if I had the money, then yes, I would throw it at these types of products. I did really like that. This little attempt at a sample, I've cut the top off to get everything out, and I'm missing the lid. This is probably rolling around the floor somewhere, but this is the Lancome Night Cream. It's supposed to be lifting. It's got a really nice rose scent, very subtle, and again, I've been using it at night. And I really like this. It's I haven't really noticed any lift in my face, but then I think this is aimed at mature skin, not really my skin or younger. But it was nice. Again, I probably think this is going to be really expensive. It's Lancome, let's face it. But I did really like it, and I'm glad I tried it. The next couple of things, really, really quickly, so this video doesn't go over the 15-minute mark. I tried the Jamela 24K gold under eye masks. These have been floating around for a while now. I wanted to try them, but I wasn't going to pay for it because I've got to the stage now where if something's looks good and no one's reviewed it, then it's probably not. I haven't seen any reviews on these, to be honest. If you've done a review, then link it below and I'll definitely check it out. I've got my own review of these coming up very soon on the blog. They were a novelty, don't get me wrong, they were fun to try. I followed the instructions, left them under my eyes for 30 minutes, but they kept slipping down my face. I didn't really notice much of a difference, so I won't repurchase them, but they were a fun try. So if you get a hold of a sample, do try them because they are quite interesting. And then the last thing is the Dr. Bragi Biomarine exfoliant. Now I've stopped using exfoliants all day, every day, because I used to exfoliate my face. Well, I went through stages of going through exfoliating every day and then not exfoliating at all, which is really bad for your skin, and now I've stopped altogether because my flannels provide enough exfoliating when I cleanse my face. But yeah, this was an interesting try. It contains enzymes which are really popular at the moment. Exfoliating enzymes are coming into their own, and basically I really like this. It was really fine, really grainy, like putting sand on your face, I suppose. But I really like this, and I wouldn't repurchase it, or I wouldn't purchase the full size purely because I'm not really exfoliating my face at all anymore. But I did like it. It was an interesting try, and there's a full review coming on the blog. So yeah. It has gone past the 15-minute mark, but there were quite a few empties to get through, so I hope you enjoyed that, and it was informative, even if I did say the review's coming up on the blog quite a lot and I couldn't speak, and it's just one of those days today. Sorry about that. So I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!